More coming up on Daybreak Sunday. Melissa?
Thanks, Austin. We have a breaking news update on the shooting in Whitehaven. A 15-year-old is recovering this morning after being shot in the Bent Tree Apartments. It happened around 6 last night. Police have not released any suspect information. The teen is expected to recover. If you know anything, call Crime Stoppers at 528-CASH. And Memphis police are also looking for the gunman who shot a 17-year-old boy. It happened Saturday morning in the 6600 block of Chauncey Cove. The teen is in critical condition. He has not been identified. 2 other people were inside that house at the time of the shooting, but were not hurt. Memphis police are also investigating a shooting in the Berclair area that left 1 man dead. The man was shot in the back just after noon Friday on Powell Avenue. Neighbors say the victim was doing contract work on a house at the time. And 4 people continue to recover from a shooting outside a strip club in Whitehaven Friday. Police say the victims were in the parking lot when someone in a white vehicle started shooting them. One of the victims was taken to the hospital in critical condition. Across the nation, officials at the University of Virginia are apologizing to women who say they were sexually assaulted on campus. They say the status quo is no longer acceptable and sexual assault will not be tolerated at the school. It comes after a scathing Rolling Stone story that accused the university of sweeping rape allegations under the rug. Joe Johns reports.
Charlottesville, Virginia.
A march for a message. These people plan to walk from Ferguson to the Missouri state capitol as a form of protest. They don't agree with a grand jury's decision not to indict a white police officer for shooting a black teenager to death. Saturday, the group started the long walk from where Michael Brown died. They'll finish in about 9 days in Jefferson City. That is about 120 miles away. Protesters say the march is peaceful. Meantime, Missouri Governor Jay Nixon has called a special session to figure out how the state will pay for protection in Ferguson. The National Guard and the Highway Patrol have stood watch around the Ferguson area where people have rioted and looted since the grand jury's decision. And that officer who shot Brown has since resigned. Darren Wilson turned in his badge Saturday. As Brian Webb reports, it comes nearly 4 months after the deadly confrontation that divided a community and much of the nation.
Darren Wilson now.
Good morning and thanks for joining us for Daybreak. I'm Melissa Moon. Let's get a first check on the weather with meteorologist Austin Onick. And Austin, if you haven't heard it yet, it's really gusty out there this morning.
Yeah,
We have a breaking news update on the story we first brought you yesterday. Outrage in Egypt erupts into the streets as hundreds react to the decision clearing former President Hosni Mubarak of all charges in the killing of protesters in the 2011 revolution. While the court says it didn't have the jurisdiction to try him for the protesters' deaths, many see the move as Egypt returning to the same system of tyranny and injustice that was in place before the Arab Spring. Now that Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel is stepping down after being pushed out, the big question is who will take his place. As Aaron McPike tells us, the search for Hagel's replacement could prove more difficult than the White House expected.
New Saturday starts right now with a little bit more news back at the news desk. Guys,
right, thank you. Here now, look at the latest Mid-South news from the team on your side. Mid-South roads turn dangerous for tens of thousands of motorcyclists in the area for a huge rally.
Accidents last night injured 5 riders in 2 separate accidents.
An SUV hit several bikers Friday evening on Highway 61 near Highway 4 in Tunica. A short time later, another accident hurt another biker on Interstate 69 in DeSoto County. Wayne Carter has today's big story.
A popular rapper and his reality show girlfriend reportedly have their eye on the most famous house in Memphis.
Yeah.
We know what house that is.
File this under the most shocking story of the day. Rapper Kanye West and Kim Kardashian apparently want to buy Graceland. That's right. The British Daily Star newspaper quotes anonymous sources as saying the couple is just waiting for the property to go on the market. Currently, it's owned by Lisa Marie Presley, of course, and is operated by Elvis Presley Enterprises as a popular museum and tourist attraction. Now, the owners of the tour want to put it up for sale. They did that in May. So far, there's apparently no word from Lisa Marie on the future of the house, which of course is a designated national landmark. Now, Melissa doesn't think there's any chance of
Nah,
Lisa
I don't
Marie.
think there's any chance Lisa Marie's going to part with that.
I don't know. They say everybody's got a price.
I don't think so.
But there goes the neighborhood. Once